Hello and welcome to the first edition of AI NOIR Weekly, where we talk about visual AI news and tools, tips, and tricks you can use. I'm your host, Paavali. Today we're going to be talking about visual style, focus or flex. Should you have one visual style or diversify your portfolio? We're going to be talking about that right after this. Okay. I came upon this question when I got a little, I don't want to say confused. It's just I was experimenting with so many different styles and I landed on several. Not one, not two, but several that I love. And because this is still new to me, I pay attention. I watch a lot of visual AI artists and filmmakers who are quite amazing. And a lot of them, actually the majority of them, have a certain style. And when you see it, you know that it's them. I've seen a few that are also successful that diversify their style. It may be traditional looking animation, like a cartoon one moment and something real the next. And I can't say who is and who is not more successful, but the question is, should you have many visual styles or should you focus on just one? And after much research and inner searching and talking to God in the heavens and the blue unicorns and the pink elephants and to be quite honest, the question actually was answered easily. Basically, the answer is absolutely focus on one visual style, and absolutely not. What am I saying? You have to. It's a preference thing, of course, and it's all about what's working best for you. And to address this, since this is my first episode and I'm basically introducing myself, what I ended up doing is diversifying my style by coming up with 4 AI brands that are basically different styles of art that I do when I do my AI filmmaking. So I wanted to go over that with you in the hopes of maybe that can help someone when they're getting, like, should I go this way? Should I go this way? Create brands, just like you have different clothing lines. My focus is fashion, sci-fi, fantasy, and Afrofuturism. And the majority of the time, I'm slamming all that stuff together. So I have 4 brands, and I want to go over those 4 brands, 4 visual styles. And earlier this week, I posted them. I posted pictures of them because I knew this episode was coming up and I wanted to share that with you. So I think I'm going to start with New Blue. New Blue is the first time I finally achieved exactly what I wanted. And blue is my favorite color. And with New Blue, there's some realism, but there's a touch of there's no way that could be real to it too. It's filled with deep, rich blues. There's a lot of sci-fi and fantasy mixed in. There are some Asian aesthetics mixed in to come up with something that I personally haven't seen before. I've seen things that have touches of this, but I haven't seen it before. And it's the favorite of all my 4 different visual styles. It's pretty much my favorite. I love working with it. It's like having my own clothing line, and I love throwing different things in it, but it's a very distinctive style. and it's my I guess you could call it my flagship collection style. The next one is Vanta Flame. Vanta Flame, when you see that, it's going to be very realistic, more than my other styles. You're going to see pimples and freckles and crow's feet in the eyes. It's very detailed, very fashionable, and it's only just a hint of futurism in that. But my main thing was that when I finally was able, because it took me a while, when I was finally able to do true realism when it comes to creating things in Mid-Journey and animating them, I came up with Vanta Flame. Then we have colors. Colors is when I just do whatever the heck I want to do. It's super bright. As the name suggests, it's very colorful, very oversaturated. It's humorous, it's whimsical, it's fun, and I take a whole lot of liberties. I'm not so much trying to show anything that's realistic, but more stylistic. And I love the fashion. All the fashion in this one is bright. There are things in there I would actually wear myself, and it's just fun. It's just fun. And last but not least is Velvet Noir. Velvet Noir, I do a lot of fantasy futuristic fashion, but the reason it's called Velvet Noir, it's like silk, velvet, velvety, very smooth, very fantasy like. There's some touch of realism in this one too, but this is the one where I can kind of go into a dream-like world. If I wanted to create a world, if I wanted to be in a certain world of fantasy and futuristic fashion art and Afrofuturism, this is the world I would probably want to live in. And all of them are near and dear to my heart, but I was able to create these 4 brands or 4 collection or visual styles, however you want to relate to them. And it allowed me to think outside the box and to be able to, okay, I want to go this direction today. I want to go that direction today. I do have a couple of styles that I do that doesn't fit into any of these categories, particularly like when I'm doing something like from the 60s or the 70s, mixing things together. It's from the past, 60s or 70s, but there's some futurism kind of embellished into it where you can't tell really what time frame it's from. I love messing around with that. And then I have a couple of others that's just, I don't know what to call it. For example, I did this thing called Pink Prism, inspired by one of my actually favorite AI filmmakers and artists, and she inspired that. And it doesn't look like her work, but it was definitely inspired by her. And I was like, oh, I was able to do it. It came out just the way I look, but it doesn't fit into any of my other aesthetics. But at the end of the day, man, you got to do you. You got to be yourself. You got to enjoy what you're creating. And if it turns out you're finally able to get to a point where you have one style that encompasses all, I'm heading that way myself. More the Vanta Flame, the one that's super realistic, but I want super realistic sci-fi. I want super realistic fantasy and super realistic fashion. So eventually I'm going to merge everything into that one. But if you can't decide, having different visual styles that are branded and named in a collection that you've created, it diversifies your portfolio, but at the same time it also makes you look professional as opposed to looking confused. So I think the answer to the question, yes and no. There's no wrong or right answer. It's just whatever works for you, whatever inspires you, what moves you, what makes you feel like after you finished it, you look at it and like, oh man, this is amazing. I can't believe I did this. And that's the answer to the question. Post your comments below if you would like to be a part of the conversation. I'll try to answer each and every one. Until next time, I'm Oz Paavali, and I'm out.
Inside my own applause, soft and sharp, this moment I hold. Testing ground, every line, a thread I own. You watch for cracks, for the ways I might disappear. But I'm catching fire.